come and get it on. Living like a lover with a red phone. Looking like a tramp, like a video bam. Demolition woman, can I be your man? Wrestling and dancing and flashing in the day. Television lover, baby, coordinate. Sometimes, anytime, sugar be sweet. Little miss a innocent sugar me, yeah. Yeah. Come on, take the bottle, shake it up, break the bubble, break it up.
Some sugar on me. Yeah, that's right. I'm Sweet Sally Sugar, and I'm here to talk about syrups. Yes, welcome to Talktails on Market Live. We are here to talk about syrups, which is going to be a lot of fun because syrups are so sweet, right? And I'm Sweet Sally Syrups, and we're going to make a cocktail. So everyone tuning in, I'll give you time to jump in here and grab all of your tools. You need a shaker, you need a jigger to measure. We're actually going to use a peeler today. This is a Y peeler. Why a peeler? Well, I'll tell you, because we're going to peel this lemon for a garnish, which is a really cool thing for on a cocktail because citrus garnishes with peels add aromatics, which put oils in the cocktail, and it really just elevates that cocktail. But are we here for lemons? Heck no, we're here for syrups because I'm Sweet Sally Syrup, and I'm here to tell you that syrups are sweet. And we have really great syrups here in our Talktails cocktail kit. They're actually made right by Talktails themselves. Unbelievable. We do it all. We do it all. So once you go grab a syrup, go grab a syrup, okay? You might have a honey syrup. You might have a agave syrup. You might have a, I don't know, a maple syrup. But we're also going to talk about making syrup ourselves because it's a really great way to, preserve things in your fridge like strawberries or, utilize spices to like elevate those cocktails that you're working on at home. All of our cocktail kits have different syrups. They're all craft made too, so they're really cool. Check out the market and see what we got going on there. They're super seasonal, super delicious. And super sweet because I'm Sweet Sally Syrups. All right, guys. So we're also going to be using some citrus. So grab whatever citrus you got at home. We have lemon or lime. Lime or lemon. Pretty easy, right? Choose one. It's up to you. Choose your own adventure there. You might have a lemon tree outside. You might not have limes, but go grab a lemon off that tree. Slice it up, and we're going to use that juice. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, another element we're going to be using today in this Sweet Sally Syrups cocktail is gin. Gin is going to be a lot of fun. You might ask, Talktails, why do you always use in mini bottles, 50 mLs? Well, I'm here to tell you because we have these great cocktail kits. Everything's mini. We love mini. They're cute, right? So that's why we always are having these little mini bottles handy because that's what we use in our cocktail kits. Everything's portioned out right for you. So you literally just got to make the cocktails. And next thing we're going to have, this is kind of an oddball. All right. Green chartreuse. This is maybe not something you have in your bar at home, but it is something you might want to find to put in your bar at home because it's really cool. It's green chartreuse has been made by monks since 1605. Good Lord, that's a long time ago. But they've started making this kind of as a medicinal practice. It's very herbal. It's really great in cocktails. It's nice to sip on its own. But beware, you guys. This clocks in at 55% alcohol. That's 110 proof. Yeah, that will get you really going. So while this is delicious, herbal, and very sweet, it is very, very, very high proof. So, don't put hair on your chest. Believe me. Never mind. We don't have to talk about that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start this cocktail. We're going to call this Sweet Sally Syrups cocktail number 1. Oh, wait, we're also going to call it Don't Talk to Me. Because this is based off a cocktail that's a classic cocktail called The Last Word. Have you guys heard of it? It's called The Last Word. Oh, I just realized I can't see the chat. Let me pull it up. There we go. Wait, I can't even see. Wait, I need my glasses. Oh my gosh. Hello, David. What up? How's it going, David? I can see the chat now. I'm in good shape because I have 20/20 vision. That's right. Sweet Sally Syrup's got 20/20 vision. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this cocktail. First things first, we're going to start off with that citrus. We got our lime juice or lemon juice, whatever you chose from the juice tree. Go ahead and grab it. And we're going to measure out 3/4 ounces of our citrus juice. Okay, so we'll see if we can get a really hands-on camera mode here. And we are going to measure out 3/4 ounces of our citrus juice. You will see that is going right up to the almost tip top, but the line right below. And we're going to go right into our shaker here. Okay, so lemon or lime juice, 3/4 ounces. In my case, I'm using lime juice. That's what I got on hand, and it's pretty typical in a last word cocktail. Now, if you now we got to balance out that citrus. In a typical last word, we would use a maraschino liqueur, but I'm Sally Syrup, so I have a Sally Syrup cocktail lavender syrup that we're going to use, which is really, really tasty. So let's go ahead and measure out a 1/2 ounce or 0.5 ounces of our lavender syrup, or gosh, any syrup you got at home is going to be great. Okay, so we at this point have 3/4 ounces of our citrus, 1/2 ounce of our syrup. Let's go ahead. We're going to go dive into this delicious bottle. You guys know that? Okay, check this out. So chartreuse, green chartreuse, right? See the color? That color is the color box, the crayon in the color box, green chartreuse, is based off of this liqueur, which is wild. It's the only one that exists that's based off of a liqueur. Okay, so we are going to measure out 3/4 ounces of our green chartreuse. Why? Because we love it. Okay. Next, we're going to go into the gin world. We got a Martin Miller here. Whatever gin you have, you can go ahead and grab. And we are going to add, if I can open this little tiny bottle, here it goes. Woo! We're going to add a whole ounce. We're going to pump up the volume here. Pump up the volume. We're going to pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I got to switch the camera again. I'm back. You might have missed me. I'm here though. So we have everything we need for this Sweet Sally Syrup. Don't talk to me cocktail. We have our citrus. We have our syrup. We have our green chartreuse, and we also have our gin. Guess what we're missing? We're not gonna drink it like this. It'd be warm. It wouldn't be diluted. So we are going to Marie. Oh my gosh. I thank you. Oh, Marie, dude. So this hat I came up with the last weekend. I went up to a sample sale. Sweet Sally Syrup, love sample sales. So thank you. I appreciate it. Now let's go ahead and add our ice. And the same rules apply, right? Because we want to make sure this cocktail's really cold and really delicious and refreshing. And we also want to make sure we get that proper dilution level, right? So add enough ice to come up above the wash line to fill in all the gaps, cover all that surface area of the liquid, make it cold fast with proper dilution. Oh, this looks pretty good. Man, I need to get glasses. I'm gonna get up close so I can read all the comments in a second, but let me shake this cocktail for y'all. So if you guys got all the ingredients in there, we're gonna lock this shaker. Flip it over so the little shaker is on top. Proper etiquette here. One hand on the bottom, one hand on the top. All right, and it's time to shake the shit out of it, y'all. Here we go. It's the Sweet Sally Shake Off. Sweet Sally Syrup Shake Off. Take the shit out of it. Oh, if any of my friends are tuning in, they're probably like, "You are ridiculous, Sweet Sally." And I'm going to say, yes, I am. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so this thing is getting cold, right? How do I know? Well, shoot, my hands are getting cold, okay? So I'm gonna take it a little bit longer. So my hands are frozen, and I go, they're so cool. Shake them off, crack it open, stuck inside. Yeah, look. Okay, so this is really cool, guys, because Sweet Valley syrup is pretty strong and was able to shake it. Oh, don't spill it. I don't know if you can see. Oh, yeah, see, there's foam in there. So that foam is a good visual indication that this cocktail has been properly shaken, provided aeration, and it's going to be super refreshing. So we're going to grab our Hawthorne strainer, plop that right on top, and we're going to garnish to one of my favorite glasses, the Coupe. Just gorgeous little presentation. And I'm going to close the gate on my Hawthorne strainer by pushing it forward, and we're going to go ahead and strain, pulling it up high to get that nice, well, steady stream, preventing any spillage, as well as it makes Sweet Valley syrup look cool. The Sweet Valley syrup's like to talk to the first person. Okay. Now we're gonna grab this lemon. Okay, so if you have a lemon or a lime or an orange, we're gonna use a peel. Remember I talked about that peeler we need to grab? Yeah, we gotta do that. Shout out to all the homies here. Homies! Shout out. Okay, ready? So when you peel stuff, this is pretty important. I'm gonna actually change my screen here because we don't want to peel the tips of our fingers off. Don't look at my manicure. So what we want to do is we're going to take our peeler because this can slip, right? And every bartender I know has peeled the tips of their fingers. I'm not going to demonstrate that part of it, but I am going to demonstrate a proper peel. And what we're going to do is we're going to start at the top here, as close to the top as you can, and keep your fingers out of the way here. Keep them out of here. And then I'm just going to do a quick start. So look at, and then, this hand's out of the way, but then I take my thumb and I give it a little push here that secures that peel. And I'm going to slowly, carefully do a nice lemon peel. Really, see, look, it looks like a banana slug. Yeah, okay. So once we get the peel, in here, there's all these really great oils. And we're going to get all these oils and get them onto our cocktail. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold the peel in our fingers like so. Okay, like we're going to pinch them. Okay, so let me. Well, we can do it here. Let's see. Let's get a little closer, and we're going to go ahead and press by pinching, which is hard to see, but I guarantee you it's happening. All these oils from the peel are spraying onto the top of the cocktail, like so, and then you'll notice. I don't know if you can see. All the oils, they're there. And so we're going to take the rest of them and we're going to swipe them around the outside of the glass, expressing those oils onto the outside of the glass, providing aromatics, making this cocktail super refreshing. And then you can either do, you can rest it on the side of the glass, like something like that. You can drop it in, or if you want to be fancy pants, like Sweet Valley syrups, we're going to do a little twist, like so. You got to get that little, spiral, I guess is what it is. And we're gonna just rest on the side of the glass so it kind of hooks on there, which is really, really pretty. So I want to hear it. This is super fancy. So this cocktail is based off of The Last Word. Okay, so The Last Word is one of my favorite cocktails. It always incorporates the green chartreuse. We put a variant with our Sweet Valley syrup, which you can find in our cocktails kits in this cocktail. Now, we do have to try our work. We got to test our work. And I don't mind doing this. I'll do it for myself. Here we go. Let's try it. Dog, that's good. Darn, that is way good. I gotta put that on the cocktail menu. Really good. You guys should try this. And if you made it at home, put it in the chat. Let's see how it works. If it turned out great. You can always refer back to these recipes too, like on the Market Live the platform, because all these stay there. They stay there in the universe. Metaverse? I don't know. I need help with these words. I'm going to invite the actual true host of this show.
Sally, are you making drinks for yourself while I'm up? Just like slaving away in the kitchen here?
What is this?
Making all the syrup you told me to
Did
make.
you know I was doing this?
No, I didn't know. I host the show.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm going to have some of this.
Oh, yeah.
because
Well, what in the world happened to you? What is all
I'm
this?
covered in syrup.
Wait, you Sally syrup?
Yes. See, look at all these cocktail syrups I've been working on.
It's covered in sweet
Yeah,
Sally
so
syrup.
I'm gonna sit here and enjoy. What is this?
No, I don't know. What? Oh, that drink?
Yeah.
Oh, this is, let's see, we did lime juice, we did sweet Sally syrup.
Hi, Kyle. Oh, wow, that's really
Where's
cool.
Kyle? It's his mom, right?
Yeah.
Dude,
What-
Ellen. Okay, so it's lime juice, we got lavender syrup, sweet Sally syrup, lavender.
Mhm.
Lavender. Oh, there's a little salt on here. And then we also have what is it, gin and green chartreuse.
Ooh,
So-
that's what I'm tasting.
Yeah. Like if you drink if you try green chartreuse on its own, you're gonna probably go, holy moly, this is lighting the fire. And you might get a little turn. I don't know, turn off. You might get a little turn. Nathan, can you read?
I have my glasses on, but it's still really small. You know, you can make it bigger. Though.
Ah,
You can try.
this is why sweet Sally syrup so this thing.
That would be the case.
You guys ever heard of Salt Bay?
Look at that! Why we started with Def Leppard? I thought I heard Def Leppard out
Dude.
here.
I started this thing. So do you guys know Salt Bay? What's he look like?
Oh, yeah.
What's he look like?
You stole it from us, bartenders. Nice.
Is that good?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm putting salt in the cocktail.
Have you been to his restaurant? That's in Los Angeles.
It makes me uncomfortable. I don't want to.
Oh, okay. Fair.
I'm
cheap, so that's why I have it.
Don't tell him though.
If you're watching Salt Bay,
Don't tell him. Okay, I'm gonna try it now with salt. Oh damn.
it's good.
Yeah. Okay. There's a few bartenders out there, and I think Dave Arnold's one of them. Somebody can correct me on this if you want. That says that you should put a little bit of salt in all of your cocktails because salt, like think about like
It's
a
like
chocolate.
food.
Yeah, dude. Like so, like a chocolate chip cookie, you put like salt on a chocolate chip cookie, and that salt like really brings out a ton of extra flavor. Or like salt on a watermelon,
Because you need,
or like salt on a pork shake.
yes, because you need contrast, right? And to be able to have both things come out and taste both flavors, you need a little bit of it. If it's all sweet, then it's just going to taste like candy. If it's all salty. That's why a little salt on a chocolate chip cookie. That's
Would you say we shake it like a salt shaker? Like a salt shaker.
And thank you, Cassie. I think you're hilarious too. I appreciate it. So I was in the kitchen for a while making syrups for our cocktail kits.
Can you tell? Can you tell?
Yeah, I was told this looked like a design on my shirt earlier, but it is syrup that I got all over myself. But normally, if the image of me covered in syrup is a little daunting, I would say you're probably more dexterous with your hands than me, a little more coordinated. And syrup is really easy to make at home.
Yeah, don't fool you.
Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
fool you.
So what I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to say that you should be making syrup for yourself at home. Don't take my humble image as a reason not to. If you have a favorite fruit, do you have a favorite fruit?
Pineapple.
Pineapple. Way to start with a really hard one. Let's use pineapple.
Wait, okay, I'll change it.
All right,
Let me pineapple and cinnamon together.
even harder.
Oh, it's so
But
good.
that does sound delicious.
Okay, hold on. Okay, let me think of another one. I
We
really
can
like.
go with pineapple.
What about?
If pineapple's your first syrup that you're going to make, though, you're setting yourself up for a bit of a challenge. But if you're the kind of person that likes a challenge, then there you go. It just takes
Sweet Sally Syrup loves a syrup challenge.
you can
Well, let's start a little easier though, because we don't want to go full throttle yet.
blueberries.
Blueberry. I love blueberries. Antioxidant.
You can get them frozen easily too.
Pop them in your mouth.
Pressure frozen, antioxidants. So all you need is blueberries. You need some sugar, and you need some water. And I would hope everybody has access to water. And
if you don't, email us.
yeah,
We need to fix that.
We'll send help. So here's what you do. So you take equal parts of your water and your sugar. A little bit heavier on the water to start off because the water's going to burn. Boil it. You gotta boil it.
What?
Yeah, you got to boil it.
Is that where those third-degree burns came from?
Yeah, my chest does hurt. I'm not gonna. But you're gonna boil your water, add your sugar in, start stirring. You add in your fruit. You can chop it up if you want, but I feel like blueberries you don't have to. If you were using a much more difficult pineapple, then you would have to chop it up and probably slice it up too, because you don't want those seeds in there.
Boy, oh boy, you guys should try pineapple. Let's just dive in.
Just deep end.
What about pineapple blueberry? What if we did both?
Okay, so now we're getting complex. Pineapple blueberry. What kind of cocktail would you make with pineapple blueberry syrup?
Well, that's a good question, David. Sweet Sally syrup would make a. I think we're actually gonna go whiskey.
Whiskey. Pineapple.
I know it's crazy. I know. I feel like it's pushing it a little bit, but since I like cinnamon and pineapple so much, I feel like it would work. Because,
okay, yeah, cinnamon and whiskey go beautifully together. If you saw the episode where we talked about parents and that, you might know why. And also if you enjoy cooking, you probably whiskey has a caramel kind of oakiness to it.
Vanilla, baking spice. So I'm calling whiskey. So if I made a cocktail out of the top of my head, you guys write this down. We'll try it later. We'll make this cocktail later on the show. But we have to remember to do it.
After she forces me to make pineapple.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Sweet Sally syrup doesn't make syrup. Did we mention that?
Me do the dirty work. Literally.
Yeah, I'm down to get dirty. I'm down to get dirty. But I think this is the cocktail. So we'll have to remake this at some point.
Okay.
Okay, so it's gonna be whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna call bourbon actually.
Yep.
Because I do want those like sweet caramel notes. Mm-hmm. And it's gonna be 2 ounces. I think. Okay, I'm not there yet. I'm leaning on 2 ounces. Now, and then for our citrus.
Ooh, I have no idea.
Oh, wait. I might need to go spirit forward.
Yeah,
Damn. Okay, hold on. Let's go spirit forward then.
Now, what do we mean by spirit forward? Because we're starting to talk jargon and things.
Yeah, we're like real riff rappers.
The idea of a pineapple syrup really got us going. So spirit forward would infer that we are not using citrus. We would then be stirring the cocktail either in a cocktail, like a stirring glass or in the serving glass, because we want primary.
So I'm gonna lean on an old fashioned with pineapple and blueberry syrup and a chocolate. No chocolate.
You see what I was gonna say?
What?
Tiki
bitter.
No, see, I was going to little different direction. So I was gonna say you said 2 ounces. What about an ounce and a half of whiskey? And then you did a half ounce of some kind of bitter liquor.
Okay.
Because pineapple is extremely sweet.
This is good. Good. But which bitter liqueur? Because Amari can be. I mean, they're all so different. What? Ooh. I'd say Averna.
Ooh. Okay.
Because it tastes like Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, it tastes like candy. But it's also kind of bitter.
Let me see that Tootsie Roll. Sorry. You were talking about that song.
No one knew that. You were the only one who knew the song earlier.
I don't know what knows about it, but it's in my head. Okay, so there we go. We got 1.5 ounces of whiskey.
Yes.
Half ounce of Averna. Half ounce of pineapple blueberry syrup.
Yes.
Are we doing straight? Do we need bitters? I think we should do some bitters. Walnut bitters? What about? What do you think?
You know who we might have to bring on before we talk about bitters?
Mr. Bitterness.
Yeah, bitterness. Yeah.
Mr. Bitterness. Okay. So remember this recipe, you guys. We didn't write it down.
We're all over the place. If you couldn't notice.
We'll get it though. We'll bring it back. We're gonna make this cocktail. What are we gonna call it?
I think I gotta taste it first.
Sweet Sally's cocktail number 2.
Salacious.
Sweet Sally's cocktail number 2. I like drink.
That's a beautiful thing about cocktails is you can just add like a number in front of them. Yeah, the Sweet Sally.
Oh, okay. Easier. I first my Sweet Sally cocktails have these little like in quotation or like parentheses because the Sweet Sally cocktail number 1 is don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me. That's what
That's this is. And then Sweet Sally cocktail number 2 is like to drink.
I like to drink. That's the name of the cocktail.
Yeah. Yeah. So there we go. Sweet Sally number 2. Okay. Did we talk about syrups at all?
We vaguely did. We got really stuck on pineapple syrup. But you pick your favorite fruit, and this is then where you can start to get really creative with what specific tastes that you enjoy. So you can go to the store, you grab your favorite fruit, you grab a bunch of sugar, you boil the water, all of that stuff. And you could make apple syrup. Yes, exactly. So anything like that, any fruit that you enjoy. For apples, you're gonna have to add more sugar, I would think, because apples once you're.
You can do an apple oleosaccharum too. Well,
That's a bunch of words I don't know.
Sorry. Sweet Sally syrups. Those
Yeah.
all syrups.
All right, what's an apple Oreo saccharum?
Basically, it's like taking the peels of. You could take the peels of lemon. You can take the peels of grapefruit. You can take the peels of an apple. You can take the peels of a banana. Wow, now that's crazy. And then literally just pack it full of sugar, like do a bunch of peels, completely pack it with sugar, and you just put it in a little Ziploc bag or a container, put it on your counter overnight, and guess what that sugar does?
Eats it all up.
It does. It eats it. It eats it, and it poops out the syrup.
That's not appetizing, but okay. I mean, essentially, that's what alcohol is.
Yeah,
When you get down to it.
exactly. It's alcohol is just the byproduct of the yeast eating the sugars.
Yep.
And then it poops it out, the alcohol. So this is like the same, but with sugar, with like syrup.
But technically, the sweetest or most sugary fruit.
Whoa, that's a whoa.
Like scientific, what has the highest sugar content of any fruit? I don't know. And pineapple is quite sweet, but it also is acidic.
It's so acidic.
Yeah. You know that it eats you?
It will eat your
Yeah.
entire mouth if you. Yeah, it'll break your entire the composition down.
Mm-hmm. So in short order, what I'm doing is I'm deflecting from not knowing the answer to your question and giving you a fun fact about pineapple.
You know about pineapple? You can stick a body in it.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, you just break it down.
Dang.
So no, I actually really want to find that out now, though. So I'm going to learn what the
From experience.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, I don't know if I want to know. Oh my god.
So homework is to
What's the sweetest
what's the
fruit?
sweetest fruit?
Guava. No, I don't know. I don't know.
There are also so many interesting fruits. Thank you for saying that, like guava. There's a lot of like interesting Latin American fruits that we have less access to in the United States and things like that. Like did you ever have mamey? Yeah.
Wait, I know this. I don't know. I can't remember what it is.
It's a big. It's really big. Has anybody in the chat ever had mamey?
Is it like durian?
No. Have you ever had?
I've had durian. Has
We
anybody-
should
has
we
anybody
should
had
make a durian syrup.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think we would be like. I think that we would be kicked out of the United States.
Yeah, probably. But Southeast Asia would welcome us.
Oh
to
right, and
open
I
arms.
moved to Vietnam. That's where I had durian, and I'd move there in a heartbeat.
Yeah, with your durian syrup
Mm.
recipe.
Sweet Sally syrup moves to durian in Vietnam. Wait, what?
So what I was meant to be saying is,
I didn't have durian.
have you eaten anything? Because that might be part of it.
Yes.
Ah, okay. So yes, cocktailing on an empty stomach. So if you go to your grocery store, maybe like a co-op or like a world market or something like that, you can find fruit that you might not be as exposed to, but still might make a delicious syrup, like passion fruit syrup,
My favorite. I love
dragon
passion
fruit syrup. That has a crazy color to it. I had to make that one time. It took a long time. I got messier than I am right now,
Mhm.
but
It's like bright pink,
it
like-
was delicious.
like fluorescent pink. It's so cool.
And then maybe mamey, if you've ever had that. That's from Central Mexico. And
What about guanabana?
guavana? Yeah, that is delicious as well. Kind of light and airy.
Give me a lychee syrup.
Ooh, That would also be kind of money.
That floral.
Yeah.
That would like with like a floral or like a floral liqueur would be really good, like elderflower. Oh my god!
Mhm.
I think there's a jasmine liqueur out there too that I can't remember the name of it. That would be really good.
Yes.
Lychee martini, anyone? I feel like everyone's had a lychee martini at this point. So
Pretty popular. Yeah. Very visually interesting too, because that goes into cocktailing as well. Like we have a lovely lemon. Wow. I couldn't think of that word. But yeah, dude, that's another thing to consider. So, like having that piece of lychee in your lychee martini is a nice indicator that that's what's going to be at the forefront of tasting the cocktail.
and if you want to do a Halloween spooky cocktail, you can turn a lychee into an eyeball.
Oh yeah, or tongue.
Blah.
Blah.
So tune in during Halloween. We got some good ideas.
Yeah. Okay, so we got lychee martinis with a Halloween twist. We've got pineapple and blueberry syrup.
There's a lot coming up in our broadcast here.
Mm-hmm. We got things to work on.
Did we ever actually finish how we make a syrup?
No.
Okay, let's finish this.
Yeah.
Finish how you do it, because I know that you guys are excited.
Yeah, you guys have gotten us all distracted. Okay,
Sweet
so
syrup keeps us in line.
yes, exactly. So they keep us on task.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant.
You have boiled water, right? In your boiled water, you're gonna add equal parts of your sugar, cane. You know, round up sugar.
Let's keep it drinking.
It's the syrup fumes, and then you want to add a. Okay, well, you're Sally syrup. Why don't you tell me?
I kind of lost track of what you were saying. Okay, so at this point we got what, equal parts sugar and water.
Yeah, sugar and water.
Okay, clearly at the very beginning.
I haven't done anything wrong yet. No.
Okay, everyone tuning into our show, they're like, this is the most ADD chaos show on Market Life, and I hope you like it. Okay, so equal parts sugar, water. That's very easy, right?
Yeah.
You got 1 cup of sugar, I got 1 cup of water.
We get together.
We make a syrup.
Boil the water before you add the sugar, though.
You can also blend it though too, if you wanted, if you wanted to do a fresh syrup. Yeah, let's start from the beginning. Equal part sugar, equal part water. Grab whatever thing you want to make the flavor of. Might be strawberries, might be blueberries, might be pineapple, might be cinnamon sticks. It might be Fruit Loops. It might be. That sounds good. Yeah, it might be. You can make your own cinnamon syrup for, what do you call that? Fireball.
Yep.
You know.
Also, pretty much any liqueur or
the weirdest thing you can put in syrup. Rock.
It would be very savory and sweet at the same time. But what I'm trying to say is any kind of liqueur, or really just any sort of flavor that you can extract, you can make a syrup. Similarly to you can make tea syrup.
Oh yeah, you can get an English breakfast. You can do a chamomile. You can do a green tea. I mean, really anything. It's just anything, whatever flavor you want. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
And you throw it in the equal parts sugar water, right? And then you make sure that steeps for a while, simmers, so all those flavors are being incorporated, just like a tea.
Macerate it a little bit to let your pineapple kind of seep out and get the flavor out, or your blueberries or what have you.
Yeah, and then cut the heat.
Yeah, let it chill out.
Let it chill.
Both figuratively and literally.
Yeah, and guess what? As it's chilling out, everything you put in there, whatever it was, strawberries, cinnamon, whatever it is, it's going to be infusing into that as it's chilling out, as it's cooling down. And then by the time that the syrup is cooled down to be ready to be bottled, you have a flavored syrup. And you just want to strain out whatever it is that you put in there. So make sure you have a mesh strainer. If it's very fine particles,
chinois.
you want a chinois, and you might want to grab some cheesecloth too, depending on how fine a strain you want. So that's going to give you the ultimate fine strain without any particles of anything left over in your syrup.
If you're a pulp in orange juice kind of drinker like me, then maybe another one.
Wait, you want pulp?
Yeah, I know. I'm
all right. In the chat, who's a pulp? Who's a pulp person?
I like pulpy orange juice, and I know that I'm in the minority there, but you could make pulpy syrup too.
I want a puppy syrup, and then I want to wait.
Oh, Max, come on.
Yes, Mad Max.
All right.
My man. I know he's gonna lose this one. I know.
I know I'm in the minority.
Chunks in your mouth. I don't feel chunks. I mean the full. Wait,
the mouthfeel, you know?
you like the mouthfeel, but the little chunks.
You gotta bite it a little bit. You know? Yeah, exactly. Kyle, it could be worse, but we'll leave it at that. Kyle's my guy. He's got my back in this.
Feel about boba. I love boba.
I love boba. That's the same
Okay.
reason. Yeah, but that's the same thing. Mouthfeel.
And pulp are so different. Boba's like, ooh, it feels like satiny little bubbles in your mouth. Pulp's like,
Well,
like sticks in your teeth and like gets everywhere.
we will, I guess, leave it at both enjoying both.
Really?
Yeah.
You should make a boba cocktail.
Ishi cocktail, boba.
Okay, so did
Syrup.
we
We talked
syrup?
we talked about it. You guys got it.
Okay, well then let it cool down. Straighten out the rest of it. Put it in a sealed bottle, with a cap or like a container that's sealed. It's gonna be good for at least a month.
You can put a little tiny bit of vodka in there.
Preserve. Yep, preserve it like up to 6 months. And guess what? Those strawberries that were starting to turn in your refrigerator just turned to strawberry syrup, and you got strawberry daiquiris for a lifetime, baby.
Yeah.
So
Or
it's
6 months.
yeah, 6 months.
Yeah.
So it's a gift that keeps on giving for about 6 months, right? And you can make strawberry daiquiris for all your friends. You become a hero.
And you become Sally Syrup.
And then next thing you know, you're Sally Syrups.
Yeah.
And we're drinking martinis with that was enough syrup.
That have syrup now. Well, I think that we elucidated the mystery of syrups pretty well. We have some ideas coming up for new things. We gotta get Mr. Reginald B.P. Bittermans in here next time to talk about.
Was that his husband and his?
I don't remember. And we've got lots of ideas for different syrups and things. We got plans. We got more fun stuff along the way. So please hang out. I will be immediately Googling what is the naturally sweetest fruit.
We'll follow up with it.
I will let you know next week. And
don't forget,
you can get these syrups that I worked so hard for, that I burned myself over because I don't know how to put things in a bowl. And you can grab my work and Shauna's work in these cocktails.
oh my gosh, yeah, these are really fun. And guess what? We don't want you to work. Let us do the work. This has everything you need.
It's got a menu in there with instructions.
Yeah, and then you can always just hit us up and we'll be like, "What up? We're gonna make that."
That's true. Instagram. On Market.
But yeah, it has the garnish. It usually has your lime juice in there. It has your made by Nathan.
Good job. You're doing good.
Yeah.
Wow. That was like a peanuts thing. I feel so wrong.
Oh,
No, I don't. I've never liked that. I've never liked the tooth though. See now I have trust issues. You're gonna take it away.
Well,
This is just called COVID
yeah.
now.
Thank you. Okay, we're having too much fun. All right, you guys. It's been a really good, fun episode. I'm Sweet Sally Syrup, signing out. This is Nathan, your host. We love you. I grew up with this.